welcome back to my channel. Today or this week we got the Powerhead, the pond Powerhead from Aquascape. Just arrived this morning in the mail, and yeah, in the next couple of days or today I'll fit it, and otherwise my little jobs for this week is more getting on top of the weeds here in the garden. They're taking over and I'll really have to get something done, and maybe a bit bricklaying. But we'll see how far we get. Not like last week where I couldn't get to the bricklaying. Okay, I'll turn you on and I'll show you this Powerhead. I've already unpacked it, but I've got the box here and I'll explain a bit to it. Okay, so you can see this is the box with the Powerhead from Aquascape. It looks quite small when you look at it on the picture. So yeah, as I said, I unpacked it, and it's a 40 watt, basically just a little propeller in there. It's 40 watt, and you can move the head in the direction you want. So what I saw on YouTube and from Aquascape, usually you place it somewhere in your pond, like here on the picture, between it somewhere in rocks or so, hidden away, or place it on the floor, a bit hidden. Yeah, I'm not doing that, or I'm not intention to do it that way. So and yeah, it comes with these instructions for the Powerhead. So it's fairly easy, quite straightforward. You know, so it tells you everything, how much watt, how to place it. Comes with 3-year warranty. The way I do it, it's a bit of a strange way, but as I did in the last video, where I tested that little pump out here to see if it even works and the Powerhead will be strong enough or big enough for it. Yes, this little pump worked, and that's why I then choose to order it, and yeah, just use another 40 watt of power, but at least I get the waste moved. As you can see, I'll try to zoom a bit on. The floor is not really clean. There's only a couple little dots here and there, but it's not as it was where I had quite a big build up. That's where my dead zone was. That's now gone, and so yeah, and this is just with that little pump I installed under the bridge so far. So what I've done, I got the power, I mucked it up. Didn't want to record that part because it's a bit adventurous how I build it, but I reused old PVC piping I had from a feeder ring, so just cut it apart. And then, as you all can see, this is my hand. It is a quite big unit, this Powerhead. It's about 25 centimeter long and 15 centimeter in diameter. And the way I marked it up, I cable tied the hell out of this unit onto this PVC pipe, and it's nice and sturdy on it. And so yeah, here you can see the front here, and you can move it. So you can, a bit hard with one hand, but you can basically move the direction of this Powerhead the way you want it, if you place it somewhere firm in the pond. And yeah, what I want to do is put this Powerhead down here. Let's zoom a bit more. No, let's zoom in. Damn it. Sorry. Place it here beside the airlift, and any questions, the airlift will stay because it gives me aeration in the pond, and I don't have, and this is my personal opinion, a stupid air dome coming up. Honestly, I don't like the air domes. You know, they're a great idea, but they disturb too much in the pond. So I'd rather have an air curtain, or in this case, out of necessity, I just airlift that aerates the water and gives me, and same time, a good surface, the top surface water flow. So yeah, back to the Powerhead. So basically, what I will do, I will connect the pipe here onto this part, and then we'll down there. The pipe will be down there, pushing all the water along. And I did a little test. I'll give you a little, I'll show you how it will look like. I'm trying to put you on the tripod now, so I can do it. And I'll show you how strong actually this Powerhead is. So give me a second, please. Let's turn the power on. Almost sounds like a bit of a, sounds a bit like a fan, but yeah, probably that's what it is. Okay, if you know, look at the Powerhead, it gives quite a bit of a flow. So let's say that if that doesn't work, then nothing will work. This is a good water flow, and I'll see how the fish react to it down the track. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, as you can see, it has a quite decent flow. I'm not sure if I will put it on the timer or just let it constantly do the flow. I'll make that all dependent on how the fish react to it. Another thing, the Powerhead doesn't come included with a 12-volt transformer, so at the moment I have connected it to a splitter for my pond lighting, but tomorrow when we're going shopping, or more, we're going to one of the bigger cities for a little appointment, and I will get one of the 12-volt transformers from there. It's a fairly easy one. You just need a 12-volt transformer that is for garden lighting, has a little short button plug for the outdoor lighting. But yeah, so I'll come back to you when I installed it, and yeah, so at the moment I'm quite happy with it. Just a bit big, but yeah, that's basically the price I pay for not designing the pond, the water flow in the pond correctly. That is on me, and I have to live with that. I'm not ripping this pond apart, because in all, it's a beautiful pond. I like it, and yeah, as you usually do, you stuff things up, but you don't plan it correctly. So as they say, usually build 2-3 times your pond till you get it right. Okay, see you. Come back to you when I installed it. Bye for now. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, I just gave the coys a little feed, so they're happy. Yeah, as I said, back here just to let you show you how it will work with the Powerhead. It's all installed. It's now a few days later, and I'm very happy with it. You can't see much on the flow in the pond, but in all these last few days I haven't had any major build-up of koi poo on the bottom. So one, two, three strings here and there, and they then disappear after a few hours, but it's not as was before. So it's now all going into the bottom drains, gets pushed into them, and I'm very happy with the Powerhead so far. I'm trying to show you. I don't think it will come on. Let me zoom it in. I don't know if you can see it down there. That's the Powerhead. I had to extend that PVC piping a little bit to get it a bit closer to the floor. It's now about 20 centimeter above the floor in the right direction. So zoom back. So it took me a little bit of adjusting the Powerhead in the right direction. So yeah, it's hard to see down there, but yeah, to get the flow in the right way, that didn't go too hard against the wall. First I had it too hard against the wall, and I had basically poo building up here in the middle, and then I put it too far to the center, and it pushed basically straight into the bottom drain, and you could say nothing really. It only pushed this area here into the bottom drain, and then all the area in the back was being left alone. So yeah, it was a little bit of a fine adjustment. I got it now. I think the perfect adjustment. It just flows along there, and it creates this nice circular motion. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. And I got the 12 volt transformer for it. I had to go in one of our hardware stores to get it, as I said. And there are different transformers. At the end of the day, you only need a 12 volt transformer. It doesn't matter what kind. In my case, I tried not to get a transformer where I had to cut the plug off the Powerhead. So I looked for a Powerhead. I looked for a transformer that had the plug off of the Aquascape. I got one, but it is the only problem was that the screw-on cap, like you see it in these here, this screw-on that screws onto the transformer, basically, that is on the Powerhead a bit smaller than from the transformer, but it doesn't really matter. The transformer and everything is in a dry spot in a box, so I don't have to worry about that. But I didn't want cut it off and then connect it onto the transformer. And one more thing, when you get it is actually basically, it says it on the Powerhead manual. When you get the transformer, it has to be a higher rating than the wattage of the Powerhead. So in this case, the wattage of the Powerhead is 40 watt. So you need a transformer that is higher. So they recommend a 60 watt transformer to put on. So that's what I bought. And yeah, just an example, when I put it onto the transformer of the garden lighting, or the pond lighting, actually the transformer warmed quite a bit up. So yeah, just one thing in mind for everyone who is interested in getting a Powerhead from Aquascape. I think it's a really good unit. It's solid build. It's big. I mean, well, it has to be a bit bigger for pond size. It's not a Powerhead like for an aquarium. So we'll see now over the long term how this works, especially when summer comes and the heavier feeding starts. What we'll do then. Right now I reduced the feeding down to 1 feed a day, and so because I could see that they didn't really, our temperatures dropped in the last few days or the last week. They went quite down for us here. It went into we had a couple of nights with 0 degree, and mainly most of the nights are in this 3 degree range. So the pond temperature went down to 8.5 degree a couple of nights ago, and it has recovered now to 10.5 degree. And so yeah, and you could see that the koi's were not really keen on the feed, so I reduced it now down to only 1 feed a day. This feed I just gave him now was a little bit an additional one, and it's only a small one, just a little dribble in there I put in. Yeah, okay, that's for me about the Powerhead. I haven't gone to the part of bricklaying this. We had a few rainy days. I couldn't really do much. I mean, I got rocks already started collecting. They're not here, and then next week I will start this brickwork here. But yeah, I'm not in the biggest rush, and the weather is, it's winter here, and we're quite wet days. We're happy about that. So that's just my job for next week. This week I got all my weeding done, and this is basically part 1 of my weeding in the winter season. There will be a few more coming, because it is just that stuff grows like hell at the moment. Yeah, so that's my little update about the Powerhead, and I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe if you haven't so far. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.